Lisa with your Lyrical Aspirations inspirational message. Today we are going to talk all about taking action. See, taking action is what separates the winners from the non winners, the haves from the have nots. And I want you to achieve abundance and satisfaction, whatever that means to you in your life. And the truth is that we're not rewarded for what we think. We are rewarded for what we do. And there are far too many of us that spend way too much time in our thoughts and way too little time in our actions. And we need to change that. So, how do we do that? Well, before we even get close to talking about taking action, there are two things that you must do. And that is one, you have to clearly identify what it is that you want to accomplish. So, what is it that you want? Do you want more money? Do you want a different job? Do you want a relationship? Do you want an education? Whatever it is, identify what it is that you want, big or small. Identify it. Now, once you do that, I'm going to need you to believe in it. I need you to believe that you can actually achieve those things. Because here's the truth, guys. There are plenty of people in this world that are not going to believe in your goals or dreams. They're not going to believe in where you want to go. You can't be one of them. You must believe in what it is, because if you do not believe in your goal or your dream, you're not going to take action towards it. Nobody is going to take action towards something that they feel like is not going to bring them anything, that's going to be a disappointment. Nobody's going to put all their energy and time and effort into something that they don't even believe can happen. So you must believe in it. And if you don't believe in it, then the action you need to take right now is, how do you get yourself to a place of believing in it, or identify different goals or dreams. If you can't find the belief inside of yourself for something that you've put out there, then it's not meant for you at that moment in life. So make sure that you are identifying goals and dreams, things that you want to work towards that you truly believe in. Because I'm going to tell you a big difference between thinking and doing. So say that I said to you that there were 5 frogs on a log, and 4 of those frogs decided to jump off. Now, if I ask you how many frogs remain on that log, most people are going to say 1 frog remains. But the truth is, all 5 frogs remain, because deciding to jump off the log is not the same as actually jumping off the log. And a lot of times we have in our minds that we should do something, that we have the capability of doing something. That's all we did. That's all we did was think about it. We didn't do any action about it. We didn't jump off that log. We decided to stay there, stagnant, not moving. And I want you to start pushing yourself to become that doer. See, when you start doing actions towards your goals or your dream, oh, you send a powerful message to the universe that you not only believe that you can achieve that goal, but that you can handle the achievement when you get it. You put that out into the world, that I am ready for the success of this particular goal or dream. So how do you do that? How do you get out of your head, right? We tend to think a lot, and it's nothing wrong with thinking, but how do you get past the point of thinking to doing? How do you become the frog that thinks they should jump off the log versus the frog that actually did jump off the log? Well, I'm going to share with you guys a rule that I utilize in my life, and it has helped me to become successful in many areas, and that is the rule of 3. Now, the rule of 3 is where you commit to yourself that every single day you are going to do 3 activities towards your goal or your dream. It doesn't have to be a massive activity. It could be small. It could be researching. It could be connecting with people, whatever it is. Every day you commit to doing at least 3 things towards that goal. If you can't commit to it on a daily basis, you can at least commit to it on a weekly basis. Every single week, you are going to do at least 3 things towards that goal or dream. I promise you one thing, by you doing that, by you just doing 3 things, let's just say per week, you're doing more than some people do in a month towards their goals or dreams, maybe even in a year that they do towards their goals or dreams. So be proud in that and make sure that you implement it and that you hold yourself to that rule. Now, in addition to that, I just want you to become a doer in your life. See, when you become a doer in your life as a whole, doing actions towards a goal or a dream is just second nature. You kind of do it without even thinking about it. And what I mean by becoming a doer in your life, say that you wake up on a Saturday morning, and I mean the weather is gorgeous. That sun is placed just perfectly in the sky. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, and you think to yourself, man, today would be a great day to go to the park, or today would be a great day to go for a walk, or maybe to the beach. But then you actually don't do anything. You just stay in the house and veg out all day. Now, what if, what if your mind was pulling you towards something else because it was going to add to your goal or your dream? And what I mean by that is, say that you go to the park the day that you feel that feeling of like, wow, it's such a beautiful day. It'd be a great day to go to the park. You go to the park and then just, I don't know, out of the blue, you meet somebody that's in the same industry of the career path that you're trying to go towards. You never know the opportunities that were out there. There was a reason why your mind thought that. So the next time your mind thinks that, I encourage you to do it. If your mind says, hey, we should go to the park today, it's a beautiful day, go, just go. You don't have to stay for a long time. If you see a festival in your area and you say, wow, that looks like it would be fun, get a ticket for it in advance so that you hold yourself to going towards it. If you and your friends decide to go on a trip together or go out to a certain location together, don't be the one that always cancels because you're tired or you didn't, I don't know, plan enough for it. Make sure that you hold true to your commitments. Show this world that you are a doer, not a talker. There are a lot of people that talk the talk, but very few that walk the walk. Make sure that your legs are moving with your thoughts. And another thing about becoming a doer and taking action is we have to stop waiting on perfect conditions. Guys, we live in an imperfect world. There's never going to be a perfect time to go towards your dreams or your goals. I hear it all the time when people say something like, we'll have kids when the time is right. Honey, when is the time right to have kids? The time could be right today, and then you have the kids, and then everything goes haywire next year. There's never going to be a perfect time. Stop waiting on perfect conditions. You make the conditions in your life the way that they are. And if you don't have control over certain conditions, then they were just lessons for you to learn in your life. But we must stop waiting on perfection. So another thing, this one, oh my goodness, this one is really hard for me. And I have a lot of friends that do this, very analytical people that I know. And that is, we have to stop overthinking. There is great benefit to thinking things through. There are great benefits to that. But anything that you overdo, is not going to be healthy for you, right? So you must do everything in moderation, and that includes thinking. So when I say overthinking, that is going well beyond what you needed to think about to start taking action. So here's an example. Say that you need to get a degree to change your career to a path that you want to. Okay, overthinking is really trying to think as to what the classes are going to be like if you join them, how much difficulty you're going to have with them, that you don't really learn that well. And so this is going to be hard. You sit there and you overthink all of that. And guess what you failed to do? Sign up for the classes. So I want you to stop overthinking so much and just get past those fears that are causing you to overthink, because that is where overthinking comes from, is fear of failure. So I need you to move past that and start thinking and just about what you need to accomplish, not about 8 million things that happened in the past, not about the 10 things that happened to somebody that you know when they tried to go to school, not about what happened on the news or somebody put on social media or whatever. Just focus on what it is that you want to accomplish and just do it. Now, once you stop overthinking everything, now I want you to really start focusing on the present. Guys, we're not the same people that we were yesterday. If you tried and failed something in the past, that doesn't mean that that's going to be the outcome today. Our thought patterns change on a daily basis as we age and as we become wiser in our lives. As we experience more, we change. And so we cannot live in a memory of the past. We have to focus on where we are today so that we can focus on achieving things and goals in our lives presently. Now, with that said, I'm going to tell you guys that the last thing that you need to do is eliminate distractions in your life. Distractions come in many forms. They can be people, places, and things. Social media, they could be people that are just throwing you off your balance because they always got so much going on in their life. Whatever it is that's distracting you, you got to start eliminating it. You're not going to be able to focus on your life if you are focused on 8 million distractions. So make sure you eliminate those distractions and then start moving into your action, to your doing. Now, with that said, guys, I want you to go out here, make this an amazing week. Make sure that you implement the rule of three and make sure that you come back and check me out.